Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of another week of Risk of Rain. I am JSmith, and I am on the internet. As you can see in the background, we are going to move on to another new character, this time the Acrid. Super fun character. I really like the Acrid. It kind of speaks to me in a way that few of them do. So let's find out a little bit more. And so I think the Acrid was my most successful my first week of, so I'm excited to get back into the grind with the acid vomiting alien. So the Acrid deals a huge amount of damage after stacking poisons from his festering wounds, caustic sludge, and epidemic. Try to stun targets inside of your caustic sludge for maximum damage. Remember that you can fight at both melee and range, which is amazing. I love it. Festering wounds maul an enemy for 120% damage. The target is poisoned for 24% damage per second. Neurotoxin spit toxic bile for 220% damage. Stunning enemies in a line for 1 second. Caustic sludge, secrete poisonous sludge for 2 seconds, speeds up allies while slowing down and hurting enemies for 90% damage. And epidemic releases a deadly disease, poisoning enemies for 100% damage per second. The contagion spreads to two targets after 1 second. Contagion? Maybe. I don't know. I keep forgetting how to pronounce that word. Regardless, we are going to hit play and start out in the Desolate Forest. So, as I always kind of like start up a run of Risk of Rain here, what I do is basically I do a test, do a test session, I suppose. And with the Acrid, I ended up I think beating the game. I got to the point where the levels start repeating themselves. I don't know what happens if you do, if I'm able to beat the level after this, because it kind of started me out at this level, and but I did die on that level eventually. The bosses, there's a variation of bosses, which is kind of nice to see. And I like doing that. But I always seem to get like a good, oh scheisse, I was facing the wrong direction. There we go. Well, that's not really gonna help me too much, is it? Well, I might kill this guy. All right, so what happens in runs that I'm successful is, I guess, mostly extreme luck. And I think the Acrid is the holder of the luck, or at least it has been in the past for me. I have no idea what is in store for me in this particular run. Probably woe, sadness, and despair, but I will be cautiously optimistic. I have already found the exit, but I'm not going to use it quite yet. I don't... Oh, what is this? Throw a bouncing brain. That's okay. The item that I had the last run, my successful run, off camera, mind you, was the enemies are shadow creatures. I really like that. That is a very valuable skill, killing all those jellyfish. So what it basically does is creates a shadow creature, basically, of every enemy on the screen, and it just proves invaluable. So what I essentially did was, I got pretty powerful, so all I had to do in like some of the later levels is just head towards the exit, turn it on, and I may, maybe do some kiting, maybe do some grinding for a little bit more dollars or experience. But essentially what happened after that is, when I got a whole lot of enemies on screen, just used my shadow friend, and basically everything on the screen died. And at that point, I had enough money to, or enough items that I got health back from murdering enemies. This is going way slow. So let me see what happens if I do throw that brain. Oh, wow, that does quite a hefty amount of damage. Could be really good against crowds. Probably not as good as creating clones of them, but still decent nonetheless. Gonna go down here, kill some more of these weird creatures, and then eventually I'll head back up to the exit. But I just want to make sure that I am... Oh, what is this? Dio's friend, cheat death once. I wonder if that's like Ronnie James Dio? I know that he did pass, and I was kind of really upset and sad about that whole situation. Ronnie James Dio, lead singer of Rainbow, but also Death, or I almost said Death Sabbath, but no, it's uh, Black Sabbath. And God, I got too many things in the mind. Obviously, Black Sabbath is also headed by Ozzy Osbourne, but Dio did do a stint. Scared of the impending doom that is always kind of lingering overhead, but I should be able to kill this guy without too much of a problem. Yeah, he's gone. Alright, I think this was a good enough time as any to begin my leave here. So let me just collect this, get a little bag of tricks, gain a shield. Your shield recharges when out of combat. Awesome, I like that. I believe I had that on the last run as well. So right now, yep, I am going to head to the exit. I'm going to turn it on and then murder all the enemies, or at least try to survive all the enemies until the 90 seconds is up. I will then probably begin my hunt and quest for all the other drops and chests that I have yet to receive on this level. And probably have a fairly good time, I hope. Magma Worm. So let's use my brain here. Literally, and use my bouncing brain. I don't know if this is going to be the death or end of me. I hope it isn't. But we'll try to stay alive as obviously long as humanly possible. Always kind of making sure I'm using my acid vomit to put that on the ground. Makes me speed up, makes the enemies slow down. All around really useful, really valuable. I like it a lot, to say the least. As long as I stay on this kind of like path of destruction, I should be pretty okay. I'm not, I don't want to be. I want to be overly cautious. How about that? I'm always going to be scared while I'm playing this game. There's a whole lot of things that can potentially go wrong in a short amount of time. That brain doesn't stay there nearly as long as I kind of hoped it would, but that's alright. Just need to make sure that I keep my head on a swivel, trying to avoid all the enemies at all costs. Killing as many enemies in this time is gonna help me out as well, because the more enemies I kill, the more enemies that will also spawn. I think that's how it works. And then I will be able to collect even more dollars, which is going to be super valuable as I continue along. There is a whole lot of stone golems up there, which scares the poop out of me. How about I poison those guys? I kind of want to stay out of combat for a bit, but I know with the magma worm that is basically impossible, and he will continue to do damage to me as long as I remain alive. But hopefully with this brain, I can almost kind of use that to predict where he's going to come out of. I will try to do as much damage as possible. Health is regenerating very slowly. He hurts me every time I touch him, and it'd be really kind of sad to see me die on my first run, or at least the first level of the first run with the Acrid. As I mentioned, I do really enjoy playing as this character. Let me just try to use some of my other attacks. So I use my, oh god, I guess my special. I'm using my Xbox 360 controller, so it's hard to say which one it totally is, but it's my right bumper, which is my final one. But the brain, doing some hefty damage, doing work, as I like to say. There we go. Alright, now, I have the Burning Witness. The eyes seems to be watching, rewarding, so maybe that's just going to help me out here. I'm going to let my shield recharge. I'm not sure if that's going to be the best idea that I've had in the world, but it's going to be one idea to maintain some sense of dignity and hope in my life. Let's go up here. Let's use this. Alright. So that's going to slowly burn everyone down, hopefully, enough to wound them a whole lot. Oh, yes! Plenty of damage done. Hopefully some more gold at my disposal. ATG Mark II missile. I'm going to be able to have a chance to shoot some badass weaponry as I continue along. 2 reds and a chance to slow and damage enemies over time. So that's like a poison. Not too different from my own caustic weapon that I have and throw on the ground. And the last $50 chest contains the ukulele, and his music was electric. I'm not exactly sure what that does, but hopefully pretty good. I'm not sure. I guarantee that there's some more chests and goodies along the way, and I might as well as take a quick look around and see what we're being offered here. There's a mortar. Here's another $50 chest. Lots of $50 chests, including this jetpack one, which is going to, I think, probably allow me to jump a little bit higher and fall a little bit slower, which is well appreciated, I would say. I think this is where I picked up the teddy bear down here. Yes, indeed. And so with that said, I'm going to head back up to the top. I'm going to get that final try at the this weird mechanism creature, the weird statue. Press my luck one more go, and then see what happens after that. Oh, I like that the stylistic jump that happens after I've received this this jetpack. I like that a whole lot. Alright, so I get this sticky bomb, chance to attach a bomb to enemies. Pretty good, I suppose. Not the best thing in the world. Hopefully it pops more than it doesn't. Oh well, regardless, let's climb some vines. You know, 7 seconds of online video entertainment on Vine. You can go to vine.com/JSmithOTI for all my Vine action. Actually, I don't think that's true, but I do have a Vine. I'm not exactly sure how to find me on Vine. I assume that my name is just JSmithOTI over there. But if you don't follow me, go ahead and do it. I haven't Vined actually in a while, probably since I've been in Australia. No, I did tweet a Vine with Pixel one time. Speaking of Pixel, I will eventually, I'm sure, try to get her to play Risk of Rain. Our working schedules are just a little bit different right now. She basically works as I leave the NLSS, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's go down here and murder these 2 mushrooms. Shouldn't be too bad. Just get in there, do some damage, and leave. Their poison shouldn't fucking affect me. If I'm like the creature that shoots out poison at the other creatures, I would like to have some sort of resistance to poison. Maybe that's a thing. Probably not, though. And away we go, I suppose. I want to know what's in that chest. It's I like the you know, the chests obviously increase in price as I continue on my journey, but you know, going from 25 to damn near 100, or just over 100 even in some cases, it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a lot. I think that was a mortar that I just shot out. I am flaming. Am I supposed to be on fire? No, I guess not. Well, let's go up here anyways. I have $69, which is the best ever. I'm gonna use my bouncing brain and hopefully do some good ass damage. He's dead. Good. Great, grand, and wonderful. I hate these guys so much. They're basically the worst things almost in the entire world, but there's probably worse things like famine and racism and death and diseases. But for now, how about I unlock whatever's in that teleporter, and we'll see what I can do. Banished Ancient Wisp. He's gonna hang out up here, which isn't too bad for me. Unfortunately, there is a shit ton of these imps hanging around, and I do not enjoy the imps. I wonder if there's anything special with these kind of graves that I see. You would never live to see the things that I've seen. That's a ridiculous thing that I say. Alright. Back over to here, collecting all the, hopefully the gold in the entire world. I've got some money now that I can start to afford some of these chests that I've seen. Such as this one right here. Let's go, see what's in it. It's a dice. So anytime that I fail on a shrine, it increases my critical strike chance. That is great. I like to see that. I got to remember to use more of my powers. But with this guy, it's kind of easy to forget because you've got some really great powers. Off the bat, oh god, this isn't good at all. 69 seconds. Maybe I'll just hang out here for a while. Can I use my B to unleash the brain? Yes, I can. And maybe I'll just hang out in here. Got some good kills from that. And as long as these things keep taking that kind of caustic damage over time, I am more than happy to oblige them in their ticket to death. So down and up and over, and let's just kind of keep this going for as long as humanly possible. One more imp. He is gone. And I leveled up. 24 enemies remain. What do I want to do here? I got 7 more seconds until my brain. I got 2 more seconds until I can do this. So let's make some caustic damage. Let's bounce up. Oh, that didn't work out as well as I hoped. But still able to kill. Oh, shit! That killed me, but thank God I had that damn teddy bear, or else I would have been a goner. So let's get a repair drone. Or no, repair the drone is probably, I think it's just a regular old attack drone. But I might not see the next level after this. And if I do, I need to really start picking up some good items. I haven't so far. Or maybe perhaps I just haven't been so delicate as I need to be. 372 gold going on right now. That is going to be enough for a few chests. Hopefully, if I can find them. This brain, I would like to get rid of. There's actually a lot of things I would like to get rid of. 211 for the big chest. I am going to go for it. Boom. Oh, nice. Always critically strike against enemies with low health. That's pretty good. I wonder if my toxic damage that I throw on the ground has chances to crit. If that's the case, I can see that being a huge problem for all of those folks. And as I continue along over here, I'm not seeing too much things to get in terms of gold or chests. So I will make my move on upwards. So get the chest, get excuse me. Get Mom's knife. It's not Mom's knife, but it makes me think of Mom's knife. I know. And then that increases my chance for crits, I believe. Maybe. Oh no, it's bleeding effect. That's right. I just read it, and I've already mispronounced and gave out falsified information. Moving on up, 1 chest and 1 statue. I think, it might just be worth it to go to the statue and get my critical strike chance up. But before that, let's go on up here. Check out this ancient wisp. He's banished and chained. And get some green goo going on here. Killing things with my brain. And let's see how much damage I can do to this guy. A lot, as a matter of fact. The Ancient Wisp, not as scary as he kind of looks. Kind of taken out pretty easily. Not the most easy, mind you, but doesn't put up much of a fight. These green guys, on the other hand, put up more of a fight, I would say. So let's see if I can poison them and also do some of that damage as well. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So he killed my drone. Super unfortunate. And I might die here. So this is going to be it for this episode. Almost. Maybe. Maybe I can stay alive. Maybe, baby. Holy shit. I can't believe that worked. So what I am going to do is run away. Oh, God. Like the little baby that I am. And, maybe live. Most likely die. So let me throw my brain. That didn't work nearly as well as I hoped it would. Huh. Well, I can go up here, use this on this guy. Spit on the ground, and hopefully take him out before he is able to do anything. Good, great, grand, and wonderful. I'll go up here, poison. Nope, I don't have any poison ability, so that was basically useless. Let's try it right now. There. So those friends will stay and take that damage. I'm actually going to go back up and maybe poison him even further. And maybe he'll die soon. So that's 1, 0. I am fearing for my life right now. I have no idea how this is going to turn out for me. probably poorly. So let's see. Well, at least maybe I can get some crit strikes in. He is dead. Wonderful. I've even leveled up. So back to down here. Throwing out my brain. And getting some good poison damage on the poison mushrooms. Phew! That was really scary, considering I was about at the point where I was going to give up. But JSmith perseveres through the fire and is able to continue on through his struggle. So let's get some health kit. That'll be handy. Shark's Tooth. Heal after kills. That's going to be super handy as well. And the golden gun. More gold, more damage, more awesome. I am super frightened at what lies ahead, but I think there's only, well, I know that there's only 8 enemies remaining, so I am going to do my best to find, murder, and kill them all. Health is getting back up there at 474, not 747, mind you. Airplane, Boeing, jets, you know. Alrighty, well, I guess I can't use the jumper as much as I would like. So back over to here. Let's see what I can do about this motherfucker. Some decent damage. You could probably poison him to death right there. Great. I'm gonna get that repair drone, hopefully, as I continue on here. 155, 165. Should be able to get it. Let's go down here and poison and also brain. Back up. I guess I could just try munching on his face. There we go. Alright. 4 enemies remain. I think I know where they're at. Well, I know I do have this handy dandy arrow pointing me in their general direction. Let's go down here and move right on to the left. One more time, and I'm gonna have to go down, I think. Yes. So work my magic a little bit more. Don't think that I'm gonna be able to pass the next level. Interesting thing that I did find about this game. The next level isn't always that weird kind of snow shrine level. In fact, in my last run, it turns into an underwater sea level, in which that you can actually get out of the water, but while you're in the water, gravity appears like you're underwater. So everything is a little bit slower. You fall slower. You jump higher. It's a whole lot of fun. Maybe I'll get there this time. Nope. I'm at the ancient snow valley, where death will surely be well acquainted with me. So down here, what is there to do? What is there to see? I am at the top. I get it. These guys probably gonna murder me pretty fast, pretty efficient. Nah, they're gonna die. Oh god, they're actually hurting me more than I wish that they would. So that's me about half health right here. Continue down. I'll try to find the teleporter as fast as possible. Here is an ancient. It's another drone, not an ancient drone. Well, it may be ancient. I'm not sure. I'm not a drone technician. Not a drone historian. I will drone on as I continue to try to ramble on through this current level. Couple of items that I could potentially get. Some weird ancient statue that I will not be able to open. And my brain is back and functioning with the press of the B button. Weird little spider drones do appear. And I was wrong in one of the earlier episodes when I said I've never seen them before, which is it's a falsification. Because I have been on that lava level a couple of times in which these spiders are ever so present. I'm not going to get the statue, although I kind of feel like I should, but I won't. Instead, I'm just going to bounce around like Gilligan and try to maintain some sense of composure, and I don't know, I'm scared. I'm trembling in my little boots. What do I get here? Drop spikes after being hit. That's kind of useful. And here's the teleporter. So hopefully good. How about a good enemy to stay alive too? Ifrit. Oh, great, wonderful, Fantastic. 6 out of 9 seconds. 6 out of 90 seconds, excuse me. I'm getting my 6 and 9s messed up, as I often do. In this situation, let's go up here. Let's lay down some of this gas stuff and throw out the brain as well. And get some hopeful damage done to these creatures. And I'll probably continue that. Ah, damn it. There's that. Those damn rocket guys, man. They're OP. I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. I also don't like getting murdered at this pace either. It's doing some pretty alright damage. Well, at least there's a whole lot of damage being done. Might not be that great. Let's use that and actually just plummet to my damn death. Killed by the bighorn bison. Lucky off camera, not so lucky on camera. I really want to get past this level sometime this week. Unfortunately, right now, it's not that possible. Gold 2008, good year. Purchases 18, bosses 2, kills 115. Time 24 minutes and 8 seconds. Got to level 11. Unfortunately, not able to do it as fast and efficiently as I wanted, but that's what we get. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, I'm JSmith and I'm on the net. You can find me right here every single day with a new YouTube video or two for your enjoyment. After that, twitter.com/JSmithOTI for 140 characters of Acrid bisons. And last but not least, twitch.tv/JSmithOTI for any of my live streaming action. Thank you guys very, very much, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow for another episode. Later.